Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Brandon Wynn, back again with Critical Failure, and only reason why I'm doing this video while I'm driving is because it's a story time video. Just yesterday I was, right after I finished filming, I was thinking about the homebrew ideas for another 5 homebrew tips that you can use, and then one of them was creating a class, and it made me remember the time that I created a class for a friend called the Foreseer, which was basically Doctor Who, as best as I can get it without breaking like lore and the fucking physics of the game. I play tested it once and I fucking hated it. Basically, the base statistic of the game, of the class, the base rule for its ability was it could get advantage on its next roll. Whether it be an attack roll, a saving throw, it could use that basically when it's called for it. So say you need to make an attack roll, right? Or a saving throw. Twice a day at first level, you're able to use your usage of that thing. So you get advantage on it. Okay, simple enough. How is it? Basically, how it is lore-wise, your character gets a premonition for the first 6 seconds, or the next 6 seconds, basically, the next round, and you get advantage on one attack roll. And I was going to have it originally that you got a temporary +1 to your AC for basically a foreseeable future type of thing. You're able to deflect it, but you're still be able to be hit because you're not faster than them. You're just able to see it. You're still having to deal with the stress of the situation. But I decided against that. I was just going to have it to where you had advantage on your next roll, or any roll that you had for that. So let it be an attack roll, a saving throw, or such. Now, that also included rolls against you. You can impose disadvantage on it. Or, like I said, the saving throw is basically, say you need to make a saving throw on the thing you would have advantage on it for. I forgot the reasoning for it. Basically, like, since you saw it coming, you were able to prepare your body for it better than what it was. So, unless it was like a saving throw against being poisoned, which you wouldn't really have advantage on. If it was like saving throw against being blinded, deafened, stuff like that, you'd have advantage on. And I remember my friend, or a former friend, I should say, I made this entire class for him. It took me 3 days. I had 3 different archetypes for it. That 2 of them I had gotten right off the bat. Even Ed said they were good. The third one I was really trying to come up with, basically, because I was going for more of the Doctor Who thing, because that's what what he wanted. The time that we were supposed to go play the game, he ditched on us to play video games. And he promised us for weeks already that he was not going to ditch us, because he has ditched us before. Pissed us off. So I thought, I was going to try and play this character out. Made an Aasimar to make it make more sense, because I could say it was an angelic guide that was giving it to me. Still got my ass beat because of the way that I ran the campaign. It was not exactly, or how I played the campaign, how we did it. We had it to where we can cast level 1 spells as a bonus action. Got my ass handed to me very quickly. My character was not a spellcaster. He was a martial class. I feel like now he should have been like in the rounds of the cleric, to where he gets 1 attack but is able to cast magic. Didn't think about that until now. But the shitty thing is that I spent 3 days making this class with 2 archetypes that were sound and 1 that was kind of needing to be done. He liked the idea of it. He was happy. The thing had a D8 for health, and it was like not that bad. It was based on intelligence and charisma for its 2 proficient skills, were the ones I didn't needed, basically. Those were its saving throws. And it were to get history and arcana as history, arcana, persuasion, an insight where it's 4 abilities that I can choose from, and I can only choose 2. I'm having to remember this because I haven't seen it in years. This was like the first year that I was playing D&D that I made this. This was like within the first year, I would say closing, so maybe 10, 11 months in, my first year, and I made this. And this is right before I joined the Marines, and it really fucking sucked because it was really fun, like having a blast. I was all of our friends were having fun. Like he wasn't wanting to play D&D until he got this class, and he just spent fucking weeks not fucking coming to the house. And it's not like he didn't have a ride, he drove, unlike me at the time. He was older than me, and the dude just refused to fucking do shit with it, and it highly pissed me off. It pissed Ed off because even he said it was a dick move for someone to demand that he had to have a class made for him. Someone make the class for him and then decide, you know what, I'm gonna sit at home, say I'm gonna go, and then play video games instead. And it wasn't like he had to do anything important on the games. It was just, oh, I'm gonna force myself to sit here and grind on this game for literally 12 hours straight to get literally nothing out of it, which even he stated that he got nothing out of it on the day that we were supposed to play. And I just remember how angry I was, just getting pissed off, because it's like, spent 3 days doing all this shit, and I spent a good couple weeks afterwards still working on it to try and get it. So this was like, made the class, still trying to get still attempted to get him to play with us. Everyone was doing it. Wesley was, and he listened to Wesley like crazy. Prescott was, he was basically followed Prescott up the ass. Like if Prescott said jump, he said how high. He was a follower in that case. And we did absolutely everything to try and get this dude to come play D&D with us. Prescott didn't at the time that I know of, but he was interested in learning at this time. So he was like watching, and he just absolutely fucking neglected to do it. He was like, fuck you, basically. And later on, he apologized. He was like, yeah, I realized how dickish it was. And he started playing D&D. And he was like, yeah, I played D&D in the Corps and shit. And I was like, did you ever want to play that class I made? He was like, to be honest, I just wanted to waste your time. I didn't even care about playing Doctor as a character like Doctor Who. So he literally told me to my face that he just wanted to waste my fucking time on purpose. Which I'm not upset. Like, I made a cool concept for a video. For a character, but it's just like, you could have told me you weren't going to play it. Like, literally those weeks afterwards, you could have told me, because I still wasn't going to work on it. Like, I found it cool, but very rude to sit there and fucking do something like that. Like, just to say, yeah, I didn't even plan on using it. You were just basically cannon fodder for me. Highly pissed me off. But, yeah, that was basically my rant. Just wanted to talk about the time that I made a character class for someone who absolutely didn't care to use it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below if anyone has done something similar to you. Stupid things that players have done for you. Done to you, I should say. Because this really pissed me off. This is as soon as I started DMing too. So it's like I was still a new DM as this was happening. So yeah, definitely tell me about that in the comments below. But hit the bell notification button, because we are going to be releasing more content as soon as I finish moving out of my dad's house. I'm almost done today. Hopefully we can get the beds out tomorrow, and that'll be it. That's a big thing, is just getting the beds out. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, that's the end of the video. I have nothing else really to say, so see ya.